What's up guys, today we are in Nuremberg and the wind is blowing my hair in all kinds of directions. We are here for IWA. It is the biggest gun fair in Europe. Let's go inside because it's freaking cold out here. The hardest part about IWA is getting inside. Last year I tried to get inside as an influencer, so you get like free ticket and you can go to the press launch and everything. But they were like, oh no, he's got a retail shop, so he can't just be an influencer. It was weird. Anyhow, I still got inside, but it took me like half an hour to do it. Today we are gonna do it differently. Today we're just gonna enter as a business, I guess. Hope it's gonna work.
Everything checked.
Yes, okay, good.
Yeah, Chris, do the same frame, please.
I'm gonna steal your B-roll anyways. So, Joseph's vlogging too. Oh no, the paperwork again. Do you have a pen?
Of course I have one, and it's pink.
That was hilarious. The guy asked, is it a one-handed operated knife? And I unfolded the knife with two hands. And he was like, okay, that's fine. It's a Leatherman, it's like a one-handed knife. That's a funny security guy. Okay, we made it in. Now let's have a look at some guns. Glock booth here in the back. I don't think I have to cover it. Not much changed, it's just different generations. This is something that I learned at IWA, that weapon development goes slow, so there's not a lot of new stuff going on here. But there's always some super cool, fancy, new, funny things. So let's go through those. So I just found this double barrel 1911 style, I guess. I've just seen those in Airsoft, I've never seen them in real life. Does it even work?
Yes, sure, it works,
Yeah?
but it's very heavy. The springs are very strong.
Can I wreck it? It's so damn heavy. I'm sure the recoil is a beast on this one. Can I see the magazine?
Sure.
Double stack magazine on a single stacked 1911, so that's cool. Very cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So the difficult part at IWA is finding actual interesting stuff. A lot of the things stayed the same over the past few years. It's really hard to find cherries here. Okay guys, come here, watch this. So this is a typical semi-automatic shotgun, but those four compartments here are rotating. So each time that the tube is empty, you just rotate, bam, and you're ready to go again. This is like a bolt action 50-inch.
Taliban destroyer. Taliban destroyer in 50 BMG. Oh, what?
But it's
50 BMG?
Yes. Is it a lever action? No.
What? Lever action 50.
Lever action 50. Okay, thanks so much. Okay.
Thanks, bye.
So we find the barrel booth. You guys know the sniper rifles, we've seen them in a million movies, and George was playing with it once in an Airsoft version. Those things are bloody heavy. Not really suitable for Airsoft, but the real stuff, they make good things. I found a tactical shield. What's really interesting is that there's no window on this shield. If you're defending yourself and you're like, oh, is there an enemy? You put your head out of the shield. How heavy is it? It's not that bad. You gotta be tiny to actually hide behind this thing. Do you have the operation button for the flashlight? It's weird. I don't know if the flashlight is on. Maybe you have to have a mirror to look around the corner. Otherwise, I have no idea how to use this. Now that's the Microgun with the new mount for vehicles. I played a bunch of games with it. It's a really cool gun because it's finally a Microgun that's affordable. I like it. double barrel M4 because, you know, making another generic M4 is just not cutting it anymore in Airsoft. This is why they made this thing. I press one magazine release button, I can remove both mags. So it's not just two M4s mounted together. Rotary hopper, and if I press the slide catch, it closes on both sides. I don't think if that's necessary, but still, it's unique. It's not two gearboxes because I only have one motor grip, so there must be something really interesting in there. I don't know how it's gonna look like. I found this thing. It is a LMG bubble design. So it feeds the BBs with this tube into the gun. Usually this is where the stock goes, but I cut this off, they put this shorter one here. They made a leather pad here for your cheek. So this is probably the most efficient LMG when it comes to lengths, because instead of the drum mag, those are not mass produced, this is super customized stuff. Also it's a little bit awkward to approach because the magazine is in the way of your support hand.
You have to do the Chris Costa over the bore.
C-clamp style. I like it.
And also these pieces, man, it's just an AK, but the finish and this also looks pretty cool. Chris.
A double barrel shotgun.
Is it a real steel? Yes, it is real steel.
Actually, I saw a guy doing a double barrel airsoft. Chad did a video with it. Here's like 10 seconds of this video.
You alright? Sorry, man.
So this is the equivalent in real steel, I guess. It's unique, it's cool. The recoil must be disgusting in this one.
Oh, it's so... It looks huge.
It is huge. It is huge. I've recently seen this coming out in Airsoft as well. You know, you might think it's a normal revolver, but it's very unique because it takes the actual cartridge from the bottom of the drum and not from top. So you have the recoil really in your hand and it doesn't do this, like it doesn't go up. I expected like the curved AK mag. So what's like the brand mission of your company? What's make super unique stuff?
Just make it weird.
I was like, it's just weird
Make it,
stuff.
but it works. It works. I give you that.
You're doing a great job at making weird stuff. So here we have the weird AK-47 style 9mm. Is it 9mm?
It's a 9mm.
It's 9mm. Semi? Semi and full auto? You can do full auto?
No, safety and just fire.
It's not semi.
It's safe. Chris, S is for safe.
Yes. Well, it's in a cake.
You know, Chris needs the bullets there so that he can distinguish between fire and safe.
It's really just unique. It's cool. I like it. Okay, let's check out this full automatic whatever. Hello.
Hi. So there is a camera which will find the target over there, and then it's gonna just shoot it.
In theory, let's see if today she works. Oh wait!
Actually, can do more fast.
Make it more fast.
Yeah, you want
I'm
to see?
sure it can be
Just
faster.
make it fast. Make it as fast as it can go.
Thanks for showing us.
Thanks.
Thank you.
See you.
Have a good day.
Alright, that was IWA 2019. I saw some cool stuff, but honestly what I have to tell you guys is if you've been to one EVA, you've been to all IWA. There's only small things that are changing. The boosts are always kind of the same. Man, if you've never been to a gun fair, definitely go to one. It's really cool for the first time, but I'm done like tons of meetings. It was a grind through all the booths. I'm glad I can go home finally, but still, it was a nice experience. I'm gonna come next year for sure.